find your unique color. And I want to say that we are not black and white. We are a rainbow of colors. And today, I want you to find your own color. And for that, I have chosen to speak about motivation. And you will think, what has to do motivation and colors? Well, it will be a surprise for sure. And motivation, what is motivation for you? I would like to hear some of you. What is motivation? Somebody?
It's the fact you want to do something, what push you to do something?
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Well, in fact, motivation, it's the fire within. It's what it determines you to make a change or to follow your goals and to pursue what you want to do in life. And I'm not going to go into that differences between motivational, intrinsic and extrinsic, so what you have, what it motivates you. But I would like to speak from the perspective of Toastmasters. And for that, I have chosen to speak about DISC. And maybe you have heard me previously talking about DISC, which is a very useful tool, which can be used by anybody, and it is used also in team buildings, in professional meetings, in even in schools. So it is an easy tool which can be used by everybody. And this is why I would like to share with you how you can motivate different personalities and how you can speak their language with motivational. And for that, I would like to ask you if you know if you're an extrovert or introvert. Do you know how you are? Just raise your hands. Yeah, okay. And then, do you know if you are task-oriented or people-oriented? Okay, I see some hands, some heads shaking, so that is not very sure. Well, extroverts, yeah, we all know. We like to connect, to talk, to be visible, to entertain, and to be in front of the people. Introverts are more in themselves. It doesn't mean that the introverts they don't want to communicate or they don't want to network or connect with people, but they kind of enjoy their presence and the dialogue that they have within. And it doesn't mean that they are very isolated, but it means that they prefer more to have more qualitative talk. And when we talk about task-oriented people and people-oriented people, we are talking task-oriented people. They are the persons who are, for them, it's important to meet the deadlines, to have the concrete results, to have the action, and to have something to fight for and to be proud of. Meanwhile, the people-oriented persons are those that they put people in the first level, and they want to make sure that everybody is feeling good, and then we will deal with the tasks as well. And for that, I would ask you to draw, if you have something to write with, to draw a plus on a piece of paper. If you have something like this, you see this, do you see it? It's not that clear, but anyhow, you just you draw a plus or a cross, and then you put here outgoing or extroverts, and then introverts or reserved. And then here you will put task-oriented people and people-oriented people or persons. Okay? And you can put a D here, where the task-oriented people, you see, you put the D, and then under the D, it's the C, and I will tell you what are these letters. And then at the people-oriented persons, you put the I and the S. Is it clear? More or less. Okay, good. Well, now you have the map. This is the first step, and it is very useful to know how to motivate somebody when you have this first map. DISC, it's an acronym. It comes from DISC. It comes from dominant, influencer, stable, and conscious. There are 4 types of personalities. And DISC means the D comes from dominant, which is driven. This person is a person who is very motivated by public recognition. And it's also a person who is who wants to have visible results and to be praised in front of everybody and to become number one. So give them the challenges and the activities. And be careful, if you don't have the vision and the strategy, this person, the D, the dominant, will take the lead. Because for them, it's important to have a clear vision. And if you don't have that, then they will take the lead, no problem. Their preferred motto is, if there is no winning, there is no fun. So for them, it's important to give them the opportunity to win something. As I said, to become number one. You can motivate them by giving them the biggest challenges, because they will never say no. And when you are in Toastmasters, you can motivate them by saying, oh, you can reach DTM, like Distinguished Toastmasters. You can prepare, I don't know, several speeches from this path, and then you will get a certificate, and then you will get the opportunity to go into competitions. So mention this to a person who is D, and for sure, that person will be motivated to stay in Toastmasters and to do their best to become number one. And then we have the I, yeah, DISC. I, it's the influencer. The influencer, it's a person who would like to enjoy, who likes to plan and also organize. And it's important to motivate these persons in the way that these people will shine on the stage, and it's important to recognize their efforts and all that they are engaging in, and also to give them the credit for what they are doing and the visibility. Let them shine, and also facilitate their popularity. They want to be in front of everybody. And then what is interesting is that for these people, their motto is like, whoever is happy will make the good job, because they will be happy and they will be happy to do the job. So this is their motto. If you know this, you will know how to motivate them. So if you have a person in Toastmasters who is an I, an influencer, you can offer them to have different positions in competitions, like to be the entertainer, or to be the person who is the master of ceremonies. This person would love to do that. And also in our meetings, if you offer them to be the Toastmaster of the evening or the general evaluator, then they will shine. They like this. And they also want to entertain people. So you can also give them the table topics, because they like to do that a lot. And then we have the S, the stable. And this person, it's a person who cares so much for the people that this person puts everybody else above themselves. Everybody is more important than themselves. And it's how do you motivate this person is by letting them know how important is their effort and their contribution, and all their work that they are putting in Toastmasters or wherever you are, you know, and then encourage them. They need permanent encouragement. The dominant doesn't need any encouragement, just the recognition. But the stable, because it's a people oriented, this person really needs to be always encouraged, and always needs to collaborate with them and with the others, and to give clarity. Clarity is very important for their stability, mental state of mind, and let them know that they are so needed, and that their contribution is so valuable. For them, the motto is the invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in common. They want to see the miraculous in every person. So if you have a stable person, you can always rely on this person. In Toastmasters, for instance, this person can be somebody who is responsible for membership or for mentorship, because it has this closeness with people, and they like that. They want to be supportive to others and to contribute for others, not for themselves. And then we have the last one, which is the conscious. And the conscious is the person who is very task oriented, and this person really needs to understand the tasks that he or she is being given very clearly, and you want to be very concrete with them, and also to give them the procedures how to do it. But how to motivate them is to give them the space. So first give them what they have to do, the tasks, and then give them the space. Don't put pressure on them, don't put strict deadlines, because they are not creative. They are really task oriented. They have to do their job in a very professional way, but it's really important to give them the space so that they can also bring their quality in data, in facts, in information. So it's important to give them the SMART goals, because the goals are important for them, the tasks, as I said, to be smart, to be clear, and to not to interfere. That's another important point. If you have somebody who is conscious, that person will study everything. You can give them the manuals, you can give them all the instructions that you have in Toastmasters, because for sure you will be sure that this person will read everything from the entire book, and this person will do the job properly. And if they don't know, they will come and ask. And if they will come and ask, you should be prepared with clear answers, because they like you to they like to see that the one who is leading knows where is leading. And for them, the motto is like it takes less time to do the thing right than to explain what you did wrong. And for this is why I have chosen the title of Find Your Color, Your Unique Color. Of course, we are not black and whites. Of course, we are not only dominant or only influencers or stables or conscious, but we have a main feature. And probably by now, you have already discovered your main feature. And I would like to hear some of you who would like to share, what do you think you are now after this very short description? What do you think you are? And then I will come back to the speech, but I would like to interact. Anushka? No, she disappeared. Diana?
Yes, I'm not sure. I think I'm a combination of dominant and influencer.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you might be. Why do you think that?
it's because I like both. When you ask the question, if I was task oriented or people oriented, I enjoy like both things, to focus on a task, but also interacting with people. So it's a difficult question to.
But you know, this, for instance, the conscious, this person, for instance, doesn't know for sure which is the main category in which they are. Because when you don't have enough information, you cannot make a decision, you know. If you ask somebody who is dominant like me, I will say for sure I'm dominant. I know this is who I am. I know myself very well. But conscious, they are always hesitating. We will see, huh? Tish?
Yeah, Monica, I think you illustrated that fact pretty good. Because I was unsure myself, because I thought, I'm a bit extrovert, but also a bit introvert, and I'm task oriented, so I must be conscious then. But in fact, it shows to display that I'm in fact conscious. But I wanted to add as well that there's a book about it, and the book actually explains it by colors.
Exactly.
So I actually have it here. And
I will talk about that in the
minute.
The second part.
Sorry. Then I leave you talking. Sorry.
But thank you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Anybody else would like to say what they think you have discovered to be? No. Then I will continue. And this is indeed, as Tish was saying, this is the beauty of this tool. Previously, I have presented how you can speak to this kind of people, and now I wanted to underline a bit how to motivate them, because it's so difficult to motivate people. And as Tish was saying, in fact, these are 4 colors. Dominant. It's red. It's like fire. And this is why red is the definitive color for this character typology. And then we have I, influencer, who is yellow. And yellow is like the sunshine, and it's full of life, and this is why it's yellow. And then it's the conscious, who is a blue, in fact. And there are few other tools that they are mixing. So normally this is a blue one, because blue, it's cold. Blue, it's analytical. And blue, it's you have seen also in hospitals maybe. Blue, it's a very cold. It's very cold color, because it makes you reflect. It makes it easier for us to reflect and to focus. And then we have the green, the stable, who is indeed green, because it's the life. It inspires the life. Everything is green outside in the springtime and the summertime, because green, it's all about the others. This person, as I said, leaves everybody aside, and leaves himself or herself aside, and then puts himself on the lower level, because he's not important. The others are the more important. So this is why these are the 4 colors: the red for dominant, the yellow for I, for influencer, the green for stable, and the blue for conscious. But of course, we are not one color, as I said at the beginning, and this is the beauty of the tool. I would encourage you to test it. I will leave a link to a test in case you would like to test and to see what it will reflect, this test, because the best way for us would be to be a chameleon, to be able to be red when we are addressing to a red, and to be yellow when we are with a yellow, influencer, and so on. But we are not. And we can have different percentage, and I would encourage you to test to see what is your color or rainbow of colors. Yeah, and I think this is very useful when you talk to Toastmasters, but also in your professional life and in your personal life when you are relating to your partner or with your children or with your parents. And I think this is a very useful tool, and I would encourage you to find your colors. Thank you.